I've somehow managed to overcook this. Well done. The grill is powerful. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing any clothes. It's Tuesday morning, everyone.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
No, I didn't. Well, maybe I did. Oh, the faucet's running because I broke it. He's not going to be happy about that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
I bet you if I take a lot of drugs, then I can fix my face. Okay. Alright, let's get dressed. That looks weird. Alright, we're gonna take the gloves off. Okay. I hope these devs are working on something new. That'd be awesome. I have no idea how long the game is. Well, Kim had some hubcaps that he took off a rather wealthy perp, like the child of some politician, and he kept the hubcaps. So he was hoping to keep them for himself, but he knew I was in trouble, so he got the hubcaps out and offered to pawn them. 200 real, but he only gave me 130 and he pocketed the remaining 70. It was still nice of him, all things considered. Alright. I wonder if I should harass that girl or not. I feel like she's just like, just to ask her, like, you know who I am? Have I done anything?
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean, rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCA being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
The Hardy Boys is responsible for policing. Are these the men God told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
There's so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements.
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Alright. Morning, Gert.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
I still own 20. Oh my god.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
Phone booth, eh? Maybe somebody called in anonymously from that phone booth.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, Mum. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh, shit.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Okay, old boy. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Alright, you're talking spoilers? Then I won't read the rest of the stuff that I missed up there. What was this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Gary's the assistant. Studying insects.
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The waterlock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
The water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
You may not believe it, but it looks like some maniac crashed his motor carriage into it.
Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
I have a sense that Wednesday might be the day.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get here, there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Kim, rude.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Are they with QAnon?
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite.
Tell me about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Let's try again. Why don't you try describing him as you would one of your cryptids?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
How did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
Wow.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
Ah yes, Phasmatodia, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially. Oh yeah. Here comes the interesting.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast, hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insular Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Okay, what's so special about this stick bug, then?
Oh, dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Alright, hey guys. Oh, I gotta turn on the Twitch integration. Man, why can't this be automatic? I swear to God. Alright, 1 second here while I get the key. I don't even have it turned on. You guys might have to refresh your browser. I turned it off for Sea of Thieves. Although I haven't clicked it on yet. Your message got flagged, but I don't think it was intended to have anything bad in it, so I put it through. Okay, just gonna configure this. Okay, almost there. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, if you need to refresh to give me a hand, I'm going to try and convince her to tell me some cool stuff about the cryptids. So, I'm going to need a psyche boost, please, in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pharrell the Lizard, cryptozoologist. That's a funny scene to think about. Oh, didn't get a boost. Alright, well, we're going ahead anyways. The ship's rolling out.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hi, Elena. I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
What's the most well, he didn't say they were what's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome of Jeroma. That doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What does this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it.
Ugh.
It still took the gnome of Jeroma An entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Oh my god, this is so involved.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Seems very convenient that it just disappeared, nothing like it was seen again.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
So I promised I'd ask for one. Now if I ask for another one, will Kim get mad? What's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
I should have known that was gonna happen. Right, okay, we can move on for now. It'd be dishonorable to renege on the promise.
I'm glad you see it that way. Did we have anything more to do here?
That's all for now, ma'am. Alright. Oh, we should equip our sweet bag. Does this guy have anything new to
The
say?
man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Alright, thanks. I don't think I have a
You
check
see
right now.
a
Yeah.
heavy steel door with
You have to find the key. Oh, the gardener's there. Is the sleeping guy still here, or what? No, he's gone. I guess I'll never know what was up with that guy.
Let me handle this. Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Oh, she's being all cold with me all of a sudden.
her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
I knew you were not a gardener.
That's right. I am not a gardener. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help
Who
you?
the hell is Titus Hardy?
Maybe he does. That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What if I want to talk to you and not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
You know what? I don't really need to ask her anymore. Oh, I should talk to Titus then. Excuse me, I just want to look at the wall. Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Didn't Monica have giant titties? Says this guy over here.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass, like bony fingers.
It's not time yet. Oh.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Heroic 15. Oh, that's the difficulty. Perception. Better give it a save. I have a bad feeling about this. This guy too? What's with
This
these
is
guys?
where you say you're a bit.
Detective.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going
2,
to
3,
match.
4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One woman's tracks, 7 men.
Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man, in his 30s, overbearingly masculine.
Boot size 44. We had a couple. He might have the worn boot.
Sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s,
2 of 8.
smoker, quiet. Across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Mauritian, in his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations, hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40.
So they have rugby in this world.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
The little guy.
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 set of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where is the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wouldn't it be her? No, the light stepper's there. Wait, which one didn't they mention in all that? That was probably important to... It's probably the one with the right soul that's worn. Can't really see their souls.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn!
It's a woman.
Talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
It has to be good, if he won't let you pursue it. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
I'm going to take off now.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
Still not time.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
She got nothing to say to me. Okay. Well, we know who our people are. We're missing one woman. I think it might be... Check. It's gonna be the 44 soul. Worn boot. Okay. Worn soul. Let's see here. So I've got 2 skill points, which I think I'll just hold on to for now because they're gonna unlock the skill checks I fail. Interrogate the vigilantes. I don't know, hang with Martinez. Interesting. It didn't move on yet, so I guess, yeah, it's weird. Alright, let's go sell these, let's sell all these bottles I picked up. Oh, yeah, it's this guy again.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew Silang didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock, controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Oh, fuck. It's so low. Half light? What is half light? Let the body take control, threaten people? Oh, man. We're gonna F up this interrogation big time. Alright, guys. I really need the boost. It's probably not gonna do anything, but... let's give it a whirl. Alright? Boost in 5 seconds. I need boost to physique. Physique boosterino. If you don't have the overlay, just refresh and hit it. I'll wait a little longer. Alright, 5 seconds. Here we go. Oh, man, if I wait for people to refresh, they'll get probably an ad or something like that. Anyways, whatever. Let's go. We'll give it a try. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I could also give myself a point in Half-Light. It feels like a waste, but it seems pretty important, right? Maybe we could do some drugs too. Alright, I didn't get a boost out of you guys. It's okay, I just need to plan that accordingly. I mean, it's not gonna really make a big difference, right?
The main thing is
double
to
ones.
not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
Why don't you step outside for a little talk? Look, I'm sorry. Can you just tell me what you know? Why don't you and me step outside for a little talk?
What? What do you think we're doing right now, Runt? We're outside talking.
Yeah. Damn it. I meant, do you want to find some place private to... No, shit.
There's some kind of homo thing?
Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay, that's enough, detective. That's enough. We'll just have to ask someone else about the lady driver. Let's go.
God freaking damn it. Alright, we can't come back to try it again, but that was embarrassing. We're done for now. Alright. And being sucky at physical things really doesn't help in this game at all. Hey Theso Bear, how's it going?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
Alright, +1 to endurance. Me. What else we have in here?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, and there's some cigarettes and...
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
+1 physique, +1 intellect, +1 physique, -1 morale. Oh, so this would help me with those rolls, but I imagine the beer has less charges than maybe the wine or the... Alright, I don't think we're not gonna rely on that just yet. Also, I feel like I'd rather buy a book than an alcohol, so to speak. I do have some drugs, though. Kim sold some hubcaps. We sold Kim's hubcaps from another crime he was working on. He took pity on me. He gave me the money I needed, and then let's see here. Yeah, +1 psyche, -1 health. Yeah, it's not quite physique. Growing one. All right, so I really just came out here to see about selling that stuff. I gotta decide on a course of action for today. Okay, sing karaoke, keep searching for the collar despite lacking any obvious leads. Track down your badge, track down your gun, find booze and drink it. Who put the clothes in the trash? Smoke on the balcony, rest of the armor. Okay. Man, I don't even know what to do right now. But, oh, this is there's a new character here. Yeah. Well, let's go to the bookstore. Oh, there's somebody reading books.
Hello again, sir.
Alright, nothing new. A good one.
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Good point. Hey, shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So, where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So, what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he isn't missing indeed.
Of course he's not. It's not like he's a pocket watch. I wouldn't just lose him.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
Maybe your children are missing?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are
What is
perfectly
happening?
fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they aren't missing it after all. Tell me something else. Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Mum, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
Alright, Rhetoric. Alright, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make sure.
Great.
Great, got it.
Wonderful.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Well, that was a great use of our time. Yeah, it was a Monty Python skit. It was funny. Alright, so there is some cool stuff in here maybe we can buy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
I think I really wanted to buy this Devil Woman book, but my brain was like wanting to buy the Heimdall book. This is the RPGs here.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
I thought maybe it would tell me more. These are the detective
Shelves
books.
filled to the...
Alright.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
I wanted to buy the
whoever
Greatest
they are.
Innocence book. That's right. Oh, and there's a map. Please.
Several maps. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Perfect.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Oh, damn. Maybe we'll find out about...
Amidst the various books, you
those,
find one written by
cryptids.
someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill, in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver.
Oh.
And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Oh, we heard about the curse. Oh. Storekeep. What books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Alright, everyone. Gonna ask for your help on this roll. I need Psyche, please. And the Psyche, the stat roll boost train is leaving at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for some Inland Empire. I mean, we have a good chance already. Medium difficulty, too, so. $92. That's pretty solid.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the Pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the Pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik, or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near Pale.
Sounds painful, but also invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the Pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the Pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does this Pale Age liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
I probably need that.
That seems improbable.
How is that possible? How is that possible?
Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in?
Fair enough. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the Pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
Huh. I like that the different parts of my mind are sort of competing, right? Like Inland Empire's like, yeah. But then, who was it up there? Logic was like, doesn't seem likely. Oh, my Inland Empire's like all over this. Huh. Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Oh, I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
Okay.
Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Alright, let's check out the map first of all.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez. with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path to the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Yes. Okay, my journal. Ah, we have a map. River Shell Zone of Control. Okay, so that's the statue. This is the construction area. That's where that is. That is Whirling Rags. That's the storefront. This apartment building's behind. Apartment building's here. Yep. So we've been all here. Looks like there might be something over here. And there's definitely another area over here that we haven't explored in the game yet. Assuming this is all just this one map of the game. Alright, now, for this book.
Medicinal purposes of the Pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols. Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the Pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors. It's all quackery, in other words.
Well, now I regret buying the book. Encyclopedia.
Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you.
Inland Empire, are you leading me astray?
It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the Pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
Alright, I'm gonna do enough of this for now.
The tome seems to get heavier with every passing minute.
Okay. I was also drawn to this other book too on here.
Shelves full of biographies of...
But I don't think I'm gonna do that for now. Was there another map in here that I could buy?
Several the maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available.
Only
They're
map,
quite
okay.
valuable, though they might not look that old.
Already
When
done
some
this.
design...
The place does not...
They didn't get that far.
Alright, so I'm starting to fall asleep, unfortunately. I want to keep playing. I'm super involved in this, but I was going through the dial. Like, this is best enjoyed while I have the brain power to go through the text, and it's 1:30 in the morning at my time, and I'm fading hard. Just crashed in the last 20 minutes. So unfortunately, I've got to call it there. We didn't really get progress too far in the game, but I mean, I'm tired, so I got to get some sleeps. But thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for the subscriptions today. We had a lot of fun. We made some progress in Sea of Thieves, but yeah, and I'm visiting my mom tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to play tomorrow. It just sucks because like I really need time to sink myself into this game. So I probably shouldn't have started it. I need to think about that next time because, you know, just I'm into it. Like I want to keep going, but I know I'm gonna regret it tomorrow, and I just need to get some sleep. So it was so nice to see you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm definitely gonna pretty much. Oh shit! I'm definitely. What happened? I'm definitely gonna stream all the game. Probably through to the end. So I don't know when next I will be playing, but hopefully soon. And did I save the game? I think I did. Hopefully it'll be soon. Maybe even tomorrow, if I get enough time to get started up on it. But it was nice seeing everyone. Devastation Hunt Sanitizer, Galley Band, how's it going? Cigarettes, Fizz Gig, yeah, Aussie Mike, good to see you again too. So maybe tomorrow, if not, like at some point. I really want to continue on in this game, so we'll see. But like, yeah, just I need more than I can't stay up late. All right, good night, all. Good to see you. Take care of yourselves.